Good morning and happy Sunday. It is the weekend. I am happy to be back home, back into the normal routine and stuff. Although UCLA sure was a fun trip. It was really interesting and I'm still thinking about it and about the cool stuff I learned and the people I met. So that was really special. But it's Sunday. I kind of like to chill out on these days. You know, make something nice for dinner so we can have leftovers. And then I decided to do a little bit of baking today. It is August, but I'm ready for fall. Which is my favorite season of the year. I love the fall. I love like the smells of things, the magic of it, even though like in Santa Barbara it doesn't really become like winter. It's still cool and I love it. Like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, that is the best time of the year for me personally. So in lieu of that, or in recognition of that spirit, and that we've got less than 3 months until Halloween, okay? Less than 3 months till Halloween. The countdown has begun. I'm gonna make some pumpkin cream cheese muffins today from a blog called The Girl Who Ate Everything. I've never tried any of her recipes, but this one looks pretty tasty, so let me show you. All right, so there is her picture, and who doesn't wanna have a big tasty bite of that? Yummy pumpkin cream cheese muffin. Yep. So anyways, like I said, The Girl Who Ate Everything, it's her pumpkin cream cheese muffin recipe, and I'm gonna make them today, so follow along and let's make some tasty muffins. First thing I need to do is prepare the cream cheese and powdered sugar mix, and then you have to kind of form it like a log and stick it in the freezer for at least 2 hours. So I'm gonna prepare that part, and then, you know, this is a recipe that's gonna take a little bit of time here, huh? All right, so cream cheese, powdered sugar. I'm gonna use my beautiful little pink mixing bowl back there that Andy got me for Christmas the other year. It is just so cute. I love having that like KitchenAid mixer, and it's pink. You're supposed to use softened cream cheese, but I just got home from Trader Joe's, so I just microwaved it a little bit to soften it up. That'll do. So 8 ounces of cream cheese in there, and then 1 cup of powdered sugar. Then we just blend it. Blend. Now the icing, the cream cheese mixture is nice and mixed. So now I'm gonna mix a bunch of the dry ingredients, and I have some really good Penzi spices. I've got the Ceylon cinnamon, which I love. I bought a big one of this. I need to get more of their taco seasoning, actually. I'm really on that. Nutmeg. This came in a really cute kit from my sister where she got me this little set with a few different baking spices. I've got their pie spice, which I hope is similar to pumpkin pie spice because that's all I got. And then the other stuff is just like normal stuff from the store, like for cloves and stuff. But I do like Penzi spices, and I'm excited to use it for this recipe because I think it'll taste even better. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Whoa, that's a heaping teaspoon. So one of the things I really like about the holidays is remembering how it felt as a kid. You know, when you're a little kid, to go trick-or-treating and how excited you were to go do it, and like all day at school, it's all you could think about. And you'd have like your Halloween party with all your friends and everyone would dress up and have a little Halloween parade too. And then at dinner, I just couldn't focus. My mom was like, you gotta eat dinner before you go out trick-or-treating, but I just was like, ah. So I just eat food real quick and be like, I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go. And my sister and I just couldn't wait to go trick-or-treating. Just how exciting it was and how fun at night. And you'd come home with this big bag of loot and sort through it, but my parents always had to check it first to make sure it wasn't like poisoned. And it never was. But if there were any homemade items, we had to toss them. But I think just part of me remembers being a kid and how fun it was and exciting and all those old traditions. So that's what I kind of think about when it comes to October. Then when you get older, it's a little different. I mean, you can still dress up and do things like at your office, or if you have nieces and nephews, you can kind of enjoy the holiday through them. It's different though, huh? But you can still make it fun. Just make it what you want it to be. There's a lot of spice here. It smells really good. The pie spice is so yummy. That is what I consider like the holidays in a jar right there. Just smelling that is like, yep, time for cold weather and coming home to dark evenings because of the time change, and going to bed and being cold, needing a heated blanket. I think we used to have heated blankets either when we lived overseas or when we were in the Bay Area, because it doesn't get that cold here at night. Got all of our dry ingredients together down here. Whisk to blend, so I'll just whisk that together. And now I need to mix the wet stuff together, which is the canola oil. They call for vegetable oil, but I just tend to use canola oil. Some pumpkin that they do not have Trader Joe's, so I had to go to Albertsons. Eggs, and then some sugar. So I'm gonna go back to my trusty old pink mixer and start mixing the wet stuff together. Let's just get going with the eggs. Doing okay, no shells yet. Sometimes I break the eggs into smaller containers to make sure there's no eggs, no shells, but we're good. And 2 cups of sugar. Plenty of sugar in this recipe, huh? Well, a little extra sugar on that one. A little less sugar on that one. Okay, 2 cups of the canola oil. In you go. And then the pumpkin. I used my spatula from earlier. I wonder if I should have waited to put that attachment on. Oh well. Mixing has commenced. So before I mix in the dry ingredients, I'm actually gonna put on this cool little attachment thingy that helps me add stuff. So I can like add dry items without making a big old mess of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn on the mixer and add dry items through this little funnel thing here. Okay, so here I've got sugar, flour, and more cinnamon, and a whole bunch of butter chopped up to make a little crumble here to put on top of the muffins. So the first thing I need to do now, I've got my 24 cupcakes or muffins lined here, and then I take about a tablespoon or 2 of the mix and put it at the bottom of each tin. And then I'll do the cream cheese out. Here's the cream cheese that I need to cut up into 24 even spaces. Oh, fun. So the cream cheese was a little bit messy over here, trying to cut that up. So I didn't film it. But anyways, I put blobs of cream cheese with various consistency and sizing onto roughly around 1.5 tablespoons of the pumpkin mixture. So now I'm gonna put more of the pumpkin stuff on top of it, and then I'll do the crumble, and then I'll bake them. We've got the muffins mostly covered. I did start to run out of the pumpkin mix when I was covering these up. And now I'm gonna do the topping, which is just, I think, flour, sugar, cinnamon, and some butter. Hey Slinky, wanna be my taste tester? I bet you do. Andy has that spot already, okay. I forgot to take a video. This is what they look like with the pie crumbly stuff on them. Sorry, I totally forgot to do a video of that before I put it in the oven. Hi little pug. Okay, the muffins are done. I cooked them for a full 25 minutes. The recipe said to do between 20 to 25, but at the 20-minute mark, I tested them with a toothpick and they were still coming out wet. But now they're coming out dry, so I'm gonna put them on some wire racks and let them cool down for a bit. The muffins have somewhat cooled down, and I'm gonna, ooh, yeah, still a little warm. I'm gonna cut one open for you and we'll see how this looks on the inside. Lots of crumble. I had plenty of crumble. Oh, look at that. That looks good, huh? Hang on. Oh, just a smidge of cream cheese. I would love a little bit more cream cheese than that, but it looks really moist on the inside. Lots of crumbly crunchiness in that cream cheese. Okay, let's see. How do I eat it? It's good. It's very moist on the inside as it looks. And then I like the crunchiness on top with the sugar. I can't wait to get that little bit of cream cheese. The pumpkin muffins are pretty amazing, I have to say. It's a great recipe. I sent it to my mom, my sister. I think they might try to make it at home, hopefully. Andy really likes it. He enjoyed it. I like it. I'm gonna bring some in, I think, to my favorite coffee shop, to the French Press tomorrow, to share with the really nice people there. So yeah, that is a definite 2 thumbs up. Really great recipe if you have a little bit of time and you don't mind putting the cream cheese thing into the freezer and then trying to chop it up and stuff, but it's totally worth it. And probably the best like pumpkin cream cheese muffin recipe I've made. Thanks for joining. See you later.